Good morning. It's Sunday, August 10th, 2025, and this is your daily collective tarot and oracle reading on Jade Emerald Green. Okay, so you can catch the weekly in-depth tarot and oracle reading on YouTube. That is going live as we speak, so make sure you catch that. I am here to do the breakdown for today, Sunday, August 10th, and there is a lot of circling back. There's a lot of synchronicity that's happening, so I'm very excited actually to do this video. Number one, because our daily card for today, as forecasted, is the Mother of Baskets, or if you are following traditional tarot, it is the Queen of Cups. And our oracle pull for today, which also so happens to be our oracle pull for the week for the African Goddess deck, is Sawtche, grounding. Now, you will notice in the weekly download, I mentioned, like, I started laughing when I saw this come up as today's card, right? When I was doing the collective reading. The reason for that is because before I did the collective reading, I did my own daily pool. To get a sense of just, what to look out for myself. And and I got the Mother of Baskets. So I think part of what I had expressed is these readings are all for one and one for all. And there's a high level of synchronicity. So I want to get into the meeting now. Queen of Cups, Mother of Baskets, however you want to phrase it. I really love the imagery here. So it shows a mother at a botanica or apothecary that is, shopping with her baby, and you see protective energy, you see a lot of colorful energy. What I'm getting from this and what is to be received from this is the alignment. The strong sense of intuition that we have when we are in sync and when we're in alignment, when our emotions are in rhythm with the universe. How we're feeling, the way things are going. They're all of one accord. See, when our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, all of those are of one accord, then this is how this type of synchronicity happens. And you may be feeling it in your life too. Look, we're just coming out of the full moon in Aquarius. The moon is currently in Pisces right now. I talk more about that on the weekly download. And this energy is not to be played with. I mean, we also just have the Lion's portal, on the 8th too. Like, we're coming out of strong energy. Mercury retrograde, about to end tomorrow. Like, this is really about full circles and paying attention and, like, feeling yourself. Like, if you were a compass, what direction would you be facing right now? And I'm not talking about, like, literal direction, north, south, east, west, all that stuff. I'm talking about, like, direction as in trajectory. Would you be able to actually envision what's before you in the direction your life is headed? You get what I'm saying? Like, this is not just for the self, the pulling of all things together. This is for anyone that is in your orbit. You're able to see them for who they are, how they are. In order to get this level of synchronicity, though, you have to be grounded. Now, I didn't get much into Sawtche. I was trying to put together the, larger picture of the read for today. And I'm really glad this came back up. And I'm going to tell you because in the weekly download, I had, I had shuffled. I took my time and everything. But I also, as it got to me later into the read, I was just like, okay, let's just move forward. But Sawtche, a lot of you know her as Sarah Baartman. If you know Sarah Baartman, and Late 1700s, she was born. Early 1800s, she was enslaved. Went to Europe, was put on display as Hottentot Venus. She was known for her figurine and was objectified, literally objectified for it. She was put in a zoo. Died very early, about approximately 25, 26 years old. For her to not have the type of grounding that we all deserve, you get what I'm saying? For her to have to find her grounding in the midst of chaos, right? Because when I say she didn't find her grounding in the type that we have all deserved, is, you know, she deserved to not be in chains. She deserved to not be objectified. But, and speaking to everyone, but Black women specifically, we are often objectified. And this is also a moment of synchronicity because just yesterday I was watching The Conscious League talking about the origins of twerking and how Western culture basically sexualized twerking. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's just a lot of synchronicity today. So how do you ground yourself in your orbit of intuition? Do less, pray more. That's what that was the download that came to me later this morning as I was praying. Make sure you are in consistent prayer so that you receive the messages that your ancestors and spirit and God and everybody is telling you. So you can stay in alignment, so you can stay protected. It's not a light feeling that I'm feeling, but it's not a negative feeling that I have. This is a serious blessing. I have rose quartz. A serious blessing. To be able to be in alignment and be aware of the gifts that this universe has in store for you. With the awareness of what it took to get to this point. This is a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice. Also, I'm called to point out the shadow side of Mother of Baskets, Queen of Cups, martyrdom. Okay? Stop giving yourself away. Especially to people who do not deserve. In the weekly download, we talk a lot, or I talk a lot to you all about how in this world it just seems like the mantra is, don't nobody owe you nothing. But if nobody owes you nothing, that means you owe yourself everything. So don't be a martyr. And be weary of, you know, like, value this synchronicity, appreciate and revere this synchronicity. But don't get too comfortable. Like, stay current with the movements and the messages, you know, because you don't want to be feeling yourself too much, because then other people won't be feeling you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty much it. Today I will be at Swim Market, or Free Swim Market, Free Swim Artist Market, Cactus Club, going on from noon to 4 p.m. down in Bayview, Milwaukee. So if you would like a reading, or would like some crystals, or would like some candles, some intention setting candles, some, you know, special chime candles, I have all of what you need. Sage, cedar, sponge cake, anything that you need. Just come on down. Alrighty, I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, and see you later. Ciao, ciao.